Welcome to Eat Well, Live Well. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Susan.
And we have special guest.
I'm Anna.
I said it.
Yeah, look at you, taking some notes. Anyway, we are back with episode 2 of our prep school series. Now, we say it in every episode, Susan and I, our mission is to help everyone get more whole foods into their plate, into their body, so that you can live life longer with energy, vitality, and optimal health. We want it to be as easy as possible for you, and we always hear, meal prep takes so much time, cooking takes so much time. I come home at the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I don't want to even go to the kitchen, and then I don't want to spend 6 hours on the weekend. I only get 2 days off. I don't want to spend 6 hours at the grocery store prepping, doing all the things. We get it. I was exactly the same. It took me a while to find my own rhythm and groove, especially as a new cook. But one thing that I have found, and Susan is pro at this, is Pampered Chef tools really help. The right tools really can help you, one, cut your time down, but also give you that confidence in the kitchen that really helps you want to get in there more. So we are doing, the first recipe we did, I'm gonna say it was our pineapple barbecue tofu. So if you haven't had a chance, make sure you watch that. It's beautiful for an actual meal prep recipe. This one that we're gonna do is a Buddha bowl recipe. So we're gonna make a Buddha bowl, but it's also fantastic, like Susan was saying, lots of great things you can batch here.
Yes, for sure. And in our last series, we made the quinoa in the deluxe
Multi-cooker.
I can't remember. Deluxe multi-cooker. And I was telling Anna, when I make it in the pan, it never is this fluffy. Ever.
Yeah, sometimes it comes out sticky.
Yeah. No, and I haven't even really tossed it with a fork or anything. I just took it out of the cooker and plopped it in the pretty little bowl.
So we were talking about that, what the difference was, because time-wise, it's about the same to do quinoa specifically in the pressure cooker versus the pan, but there's a benefit for the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And then other things, it cuts down the time immensely, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so let's get started.
Yay! All right, so like I said, we've already got the quinoa ready. So now Anna's going to demo our wonderful peeler, and she's going to do the carrots for us. I love this peeler.
Yes, I have this peeler. It's fantastic.
Yes. Watch this.
Well, that's what we always talk about. Again, if we're talking about easy and fast, this one is so nice because you have it this regular way, but sometimes you want to be able to peel this way. We're gonna do a jicama in a little bit, and that's how I would do it with that way. But I love that they are sharp on both sides. So just like butter, if we're doing carrots, you just go up and down the same. And
I'm sorry, that's crazy.
It is.
Right?
I tell you who really loves to do this are my grandkids.
Yeah.
They think it's fantastic. They're just like,
It's the up and down part, right? Because normally it's like down, down, down.
Yeah.
And this is just glides.
And you're really fighting with them. You know, if
amazing.
you've got just a secondhand kind of peeler, it's just not as sharp.
I just want to make sure they can actually see that.
Sure.
Yeah. This is
oh yeah.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. This is one of those things,
yeah.
time saver. And it works great for sweet potatoes too, or potatoes, right?
Yes.
So we did one episode and I said, oh my gosh, the peeling of the potatoes took me forever.
Yes.
Had I known about this little tool, game changer.
I know, right? And in this recipe, it calls for 2 carrots, but we've got 3 here, so we're gonna save a little bit of it and chop it for snacks for later also.
Okay.
So Anna's gonna
keep
demo
going.
how to cut.
Well, and what I'm going to do, again, we need them in sort of a chop or a dice. I will pull this out whenever I can. Again, this is our safe rapid prep mandolin. I'm putting it again on a French fry. Now again, it's because we're doing the French fry, we think that it's going to be long like a French fry. Because these are carrots and they're smaller, it's not going to be that long of
And
a shape.
it's the way that you've stuck them in there. She's sticking them this way, not this way. Because if it were, it would be longer like that. So
Exactly.
you're putting like the round part.
So that's
towards.
the part that's going to
That's
actually...
the trick.
So there are our bite-sized chopped carrots. right? Because we're roasting these, so
Yeah.
we do want a little bit of a heft to them so that they will roast nice.
We talk about this a lot, this particular item in the first episode, but I think of if you're like, okay, we can't afford, Nancy and Susan, all the things that you're presenting. So you make your list and you
Yes.
go, what are the top ones? This one,
Oh.
you gotta have.
Oh, yeah.
You can
I
prep,
agree.
you honestly can shave hours off of your prep time just using this, prepping so many things.
Well, you saw how easy it was. Peel
Yeah.
the carrots, chop the carrots.
Yeah, everything, cucumbers,
done. Yeah.
zucchini, just get them in there, chop them, and you have so many things for the week, it's unbelievable.
Because it does slice too, that's the thing too. It'll do a slice, it'll do matchstick, it'll do grating, it'll do all of the things.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go OG to chop up the onions because we just want a really coarse onion, and we're gonna use the food chopper. This is something that's been around forever. Again, because we're
Grilling.
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
we're roasting them,
roasting.
I don't want them too fine because then they're just gonna disintegrate.
This is the one I say that my dog, every time I use it, it goes insane.
Oh, wow. This is one of my favorite tools to use to chop nuts.
Now, Anna, could you put the onions in the mandolin or no?
We could, yeah, and again, if I wanted them diced or chopped, I would do it again as a French fry, because you've got the lines already there, so.
We did it in the other recipe, we did them in the twist and we showed you literally how you could chop almost an
Yes.
entire onion in a second.
Yes. And we in the pan, we already have the Brussels sprouts too, that we just peeled the outer leaves off and cut the stems and then cut them in half to roast them in the oven also.
Yeah.
And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to this. So I'm going to show you now I don't know what you call this, Anna, you'll have to tell me.
It's got an adjustable measuring spoon.
Just
Yeah, adjustable, right? There could have been a
Clever.
different name.
There's not.
keep things simple.
So this goes all the way from, what is that, a teaspoon?
Yes.
A teaspoon to a tablespoon. So it's fantastic.
Which is great. We've said it before in our shows. Obviously, we lay out food so you can see it. When you're new at cooking, it's called mise en place. You can set everything out so you have it and you're organized before you cook. But honestly, most of us were like, okay, that's half a teaspoon. We throw it in, you go. You just use one little thing. You don't have to have a million bowls. So that's really handy just to be able to use it for the different spices and things that you
Okay,
need.
now I'm doing a little salt, a little pepper. And you know what I didn't get?
What?
I didn't get a spoon. So
Oh,
Nancy,
where's the spoon?
I'm gonna get a spoon and you're gonna go on to the dressing that
Oh,
we're gonna
well,
make.
Susan, I didn't wear my glasses here, so
Oh.
we're gonna see. But we're gonna make a tahini dressing. So love tahini. We're gonna just put that in here. We're going to use, because Susan has all the tools, this tiny little scraper, just to make sure we get it all the way in there. So we've got the tahini dressing, and then 2 tablespoons of water. And then we have some maple syrup,
Sometimes that helps.
and then lemon juice. And then I'm just gonna mix it like this, and then Susan has given me this adorable also little whisker. She has everything. I think I need to put a little bit of salt in here. But when making Buddha bowls or making different things, your dressings have such an impact on the flavor. So don't be afraid to mix up the dressings, see what flavor you like the most. You can always, we're gonna mix it all together, but you can always keep dressings on the side so you can make one large Buddha bowl batch, and then throughout the week use different dressings if you have different flavor tastes than other people in your family. Ta-da!
Ta-da, beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna pop the veggies in the oven and then we'll be back in just a bit. We'll show you the end results. Okay guys, we're back. And now, here's our great vegetables we just pulled out of the oven, all roasted and ready for us to toss our Buddha bowl together. So if you wanted to keep it in the bowl separate like this, totally okay. Or you could put it all together in one and toss it together with the dressing and all.
Yeah.
So today, I would like to keep it separate because we're not gonna consume all of this right now. And so I like to keep things separate, especially to do the Buddha bowl. Almost got tongue-tied there. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with a bowl, and I'm gonna take a little bit of quinoa.
And I'm just gonna preface again, like I said earlier, if you wanna ramp this up, put in a lot of fresh greens at the bottom. Mix up your greens. We've talked about that a lot. Like really, don't just eat spinach or romaine. Like really mix them up so you're getting a variety. Try to add some bitter greens every once in a while, but that can really bulk up. The Buddha bowl we're gonna show you in our next episode, so you have to stay tuned. My favorite, absolute favorite way to get your greens ready.
Love, love, love. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill us up our bowls, and then we're gonna top it with the lovely dressing that Nancy made earlier. It's a tahini dressing. I keep getting lost where my spoons are.
And then also you can, with your Buddha bowls, like Susan is doing it, but you can also, this one is just the only really protein source is your quinoa, which is very good. Quinoa is excellent because it does have all of your 9 essential amino acids. And if you're not sure what that means, essential amino acids are the ones our body does not make. We have to get them from other sources. When you're plant powered, you definitely want to make sure throughout the day you're getting a variety of sources to get all 9 aminos. But quinoa has that, so that's a great one. Chickpeas, a lot of people say a great source of protein. There, I call a booster protein. So I would also add something like you could add tempeh, tofu, or have a nice protein bun or something to the side.
Okay,
Yeah.
you ready to do the taste test, ladies?
Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
I'd probably mix it up a little bit and get that tahini dressing all coated on everything.
I don't know if I'm gonna attempt a big Brussels sprout on camera.
Come on, get a littler one. Okay.
I'll do it.
So good.
That's very good.
Well, I attempted a Brussels sprout.
It's a lot of great texture in there too.
It is.
I feel like we're eating vibrantly.
Yes,
We are.
that is a key. Vibrant eating for a vibrant life. That might be our new tagline. No, I don't know. But again, this is a great one for meal prep, like Susan was saying earlier. You can actually, have more ingredients. You can make bigger portions, but it's a great batch to have for the week. Mix and match, and you're all set.
And this stores nicely in your fridge. And again, I would keep things separately, so that way you can make your greens and just toss them together in a bowl. And because every person may not like chickpeas, so
Right.
you may find another legume that someone likes.
Yeah.
Or a different source of protein.
And it can help you to keep up the variety too, to
Yes.
change things around. But you have a nice base, which is what you can work from.
Absolutely.
All right, so this is episode 2, and make sure if you haven't to watch episode 1, and then we will be back with episode 3. We're actually not gonna have a recipe, we are strictly gonna show tools, so stay tuned. All right, thank you Anna.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.